Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. Now today's video is really interesting because it is again for a soundbar, which is very popular soundbar by LG, which is LG SP8A, and I've personally purchased this soundbar out of my liking after the playback which I've done on this soundbar. So I actually loved it, so I have bought it myself for my house personally, and it is really a very beautiful piece of engineering, this soundbar, because the sound which it produces, it's really to a very high level, and you name the format which comes to your mind that is supported with this soundbar. Like if you have Dolby Atmos, may it be Dolby Digital, Dolby Digital Pro Logic 2, DTS:X, which is the virtual surround, high-res audio. It has support for Spotify, it has support for Apple AirPlay. Very less soundbar has that support, and it also having a support for Alexa and also support for Google Assistant. So all the supports which comes to your mind is there in this soundbar. So I've personally purchased it just to update you. This is no kind of promotional video from the brand and no kind of a promotion of a product which I'm trying to do in this video. This is out of my personal experience which I have faced after using this soundbar for a couple of days now. So I thought I should make this video because I've loved this soundbar. And if you compare it with Yamaha YS209, that is also a soundbar which I loved in past, but this is actually, you can say, into 2 times. It is actually the double in terms of everything from Yamaha YS209, and the wattage of the soundbar is also double. It comes at 200 watts, the Yamaha YS209, and this soundbar is having a wattage of 440 watts. So even I have shifted to a bigger room for my television, so that's the reason why I went out and purchased this myself. So it's a really lovely soundbar, and actually the soundbar is tuned by Meridian Audio, which is a British company, and this company has a technology of processing the sound to a literally crystal clear level from past many years. They are enjoying this reputation and they have tuned the soundbar really good, like the mids, the lows, the highs. I was trying to find a con in the soundbar, in the production of sound through this soundbar, but I was failing every time. Whenever I'm playing a content on the soundbar, every content was having very rich sound. So they have tuned the soundbar really well, and actually the soundbar comes with 3.1.2 channel support. That means there are 3 front firing drivers along with 2 small tweeters, and on top of the soundbar, on the top side of the soundbar, there are 2 channels of surround sound channel speakers. Basically this acts as a surround speaker, and these are tuned by Meridian Audio, and there is 1 woofer. So all in all, it makes 3.1.2 channel support for the soundbar. So I have really loved the soundbar, and the thing which I have loved the most in the soundbar is that the dialogue clarity and the clarity in terms of mids, lows and highs in the music. You can feel each and every instrument when the sound is playing through the soundbar. In case of surround scenario also, if you're having surround on and you're playing a music, you can actually feel the music in surround also. And the second thing which I have loved about the soundbar is the subwoofer. The bass which this subwoofer produces, I have not heard that bass in any other soundbar in the market. I can challenge that and say it to you, because the bass, how can I explain it to you? Because this bass which this soundbar produces through its subwoofer, it's having different layers. Like if the content is having different type of bass which you're playing on your television, the subwoofer actually plays that bass in different manner. Like there are layers to this, ripples to this bass. So if the bass is coming low from a distance, it will actually adjust to that scenario of your sound of bass coming from a distance and play lower bass. And if it is coming from a higher part of the bass through the content, it will have a tendency to play that bass in a heavy manner. So there are different layers of bass which this subwoofer makes. So this type of performance, if some soundbar is making of bass separation and layering in bass and also creating that ripples in bass, that is an ultimate subwoofer in a soundbar. So you should absolutely go and purchase this soundbar, because currently this soundbar on Amazon, it is under deal of 26,000, and there are also certain card discounts on this soundbar. So it is a very cheap affair, because I have not heard this kind of audio coming out of a lakh rupee soundbar also. So it is a really good product, because I was not having a positive experience of LG in past in terms of hearing to their soundbars, but this product, which is SP8A, made by LG in coordination with Meridian Audio, they have tuned the soundbar really well. And I'm time and again saying that this soundbar should be placed at a higher cost, but currently at the cost which you're getting this in Amazon, it is really dead cheap bargain. You should go and immediately rush and purchase this soundbar. It is a soundbar to be kept for lifetime. It is that good. So further ahead, let's discuss about this soundbar, what all you get inside the box. We'll do the unboxing first, but before that, if you're visiting my channel for the first time I've actually explained the entire product, and I hope you like this video. Watch the video till the end. But if you are visiting my channel for the first time, do subscribe and hit that bell icon, because I keep bringing such videos in tech. So that is the ultimate motivation which you can give me by subscribing to my channel. So let's move ahead. Let's unbox the product. So guys, this is the box which you get when you purchase this LG's SP8A soundbar. And on the long side of the box, there is the main soundbar unit which is kept inside, and on the square side of the box you will get the subwoofer unit which is placed inside this box. And you can see on this box where the soundbar is mentioned, you get a branding of Meridian Audio. That means this soundbar comes with tuning of Meridian Audio. Meridian Audio, basically it's a British brand which are responsible for the sound engineering inside this soundbar, and they use their technology which is DSP, digital signal precision technology, which keeps the sound coming off the soundbar absolutely natural. Like whatever bass and whatever treble you hear inside this soundbar, it will be absolutely natural, and it feels as if it is happening in front of you. So that technology of Meridian is present inside this soundbar, and you can see the model number SP8A mentioned over here along with the logo of LG, and you name the format, and this soundbar has support for that format. Like Dolby Atmos is supported, Dolby Vision is supported, DTS:X, which is virtual surround, is present, high-res audio is present. And this soundbar has integration of ThinkQ. Basically this is LG's software which enables this soundbar to perform in sync with the LG television. And you have integration for Spotify, you have integration for Alexa, you have integration for Apple AirPlay, and very less soundbar gets the integration for Apple AirPlay. This soundbar has that, and it also supports Google Assistant. And you can see LG soundbar with Meridian technology mentioned over here also. And it is basically a 3.1.2 channel soundbar. 3 means there are front firing 3 drivers, and 1 is for subwoofer, and 2 is the upward firing 2 channel of speakers which are tuned by Meridian Audio. And these are basically surround channel speakers which creates the magic inside this 440 watts soundbar. And this soundbar also has AI room calibration. That means this soundbar can be calibrated according to the size of your room inside the soundbar application of LG. So all these features are present inside this soundbar, and it's a feature-rich soundbar, I must say. And apart from this soundbar also supports 4K pass-through feature. I'll explain to you that later in this video. And let's see first what all you get inside this box of soundbar, what all accessories you get. So let's go inside the box right away. So guys, you get all these things inside the box. First of all, you get this template which is the wall bracket install guide. So you can exactly place this on your wall and drill the wall with that mounting screws. So this gives you a judgment, like you can place this on wall and you can have the judgment like how you want to install your soundbar. So let's move this out of the way. This is a template. Now you get the main device, which is the LG Meridian soundbar SP8A, and this entire soundbar is made up of metal, and you have this nice brushed aluminum texture on the top of the soundbar over here. And these are the top firing Meridian audio speakers. As you can see, it is top firing. I'll try to show it to you. See, inside the speaker is having a angle which is towards your ceiling. The top, it's facing the top. So these are the 2 top firing speakers, and you can see LG branding over here. And the entire mesh which you are seeing, the speaker mesh over here, and it's on the front side also over here. It is entirely made up of metal. The mesh which is covering the speakers is made up of metal. And on the top side over here, you see 2 microphone cutouts over here. These are far field microphones, so this will be able to catch your voice from a distance also. And all these buttons, like the power button and all the other volume up down, and these Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, pause and play button, all these buttons are touch capacitive buttons, and the touch is really smooth. And as you twist the bar on the back side of the bar, you get the DC power input over here, where your adapter will go from your wall power supply, and you get the interface ports over here. Okay, these are the interface ports on this soundbar. The first one is the HDMI in port, where you can connect your Fire TV or your gaming console through HDMI. This is the HDMI in port, and this supports 4K pass-through feature. So this is that port. And the second port over here is the HDMI out port, which supports EARC and ARC both. So this port is the port from where the HDMI cable will go inside your television for receiving that sound signals, the second port over here. And the third port is the audio optical in port. You can connect this port in case if your television is old and having a optical port So you can connect the optical wire on this port over here, the optical in port, and the fourth port over here is the USB port, which is 5 volt 500 milliamperes. And guys, apart from that, you get this two batteries for the remote, and you get this remote with the soundbar. And this remote is quite similar to the remote which is the magic remote of LG television. So you get this remote, and you get the power adapter through which you will be sending the power to the main unit, the soundbar unit. And you also get this power cord. One is for the woofer and the other one is for the soundbar. And you get this optical audio cable also supplied inside the box of the soundbar only. And you don't get a HDMI cable. If you are having a television which is having an optical port, you can use this cable for sending that sound signal to the main unit of this soundbar. Although you have to purchase the HDMI cable, that doesn't comes inside the box. And you get this LG simple manual. So just go through this manual. While going through the manual, you get to know about the connectivity options, how you can connect the soundbar. It is shown over here in this manual. And you also get this customer warranty card, and this is the safety information guide for the soundbar. And moving forward, this is the subwoofer, and it is a wireless subwoofer, so it establishes the connection with the soundbar through Wi-Fi. You don't need to physically connect the woofer to the soundbar through any wire. And this is entirely made up of solid wood, and the LG branding is mentioned over here, and the fabric which is used on the subwoofer is really of high quality. And on back side of the subwoofer, when you come on the back side, you will see a button of pairing over here. It is a small button. In case if you are having an error of connecting the subwoofer through Wi-Fi to your main unit of the soundbar, you can press this button for pairing. And here is the space for the air passage, from where the air of subwoofer will come out, because this produces bass. And this is the port where you will connect the adapter, the wall power adapter. So these all things you get inside the box. Now let's see how this soundbar performs. And also on the top over here, these two speakers are having a considerable distance between each other, so this will give a good sound separation, because these two speakers on the top are the surround channel speaker which will be shooting the sound upward. So this separation of these two speakers are something which we need to observe, because these two speakers are placed quite well apart. So let's check now how the performance of the soundbar is on my View television. Let's go ahead. Now guys, let's check the performance of the soundbar. First of all, it's connected to EARC through HDMI and in Dolby Audio mode. So let's check the Dolby Audio performance. I'll be showing you two Dolby Audio videos. One is a random Dolby Audio video and one is the video made by LG itself, to check the sound performance, how it performs in Dolby Atmos mode. So let's check it. Now guys, I'll be playing few samples of music which will be having the mids, the lows, the highs, and also audio dialogue clarity, and also huge amount of bass, so that you can understand how good the soundbar performs in different music scenarios. So I'll be playing 3 sample musics. So please have a check on it. Let's start. Now guys, to check how the gaming response of sound comes out of the soundbar, I have entered in PS5 Call of Duty Warzone, and let's check how the sound comes out of the soundbar while playing a game. Inside, I've tuned the soundbar to the gaming equalizer mode, which is the built-in gaming mode of equalizer inside the soundbar. So let's check how the sound comes out of a PS5 game in the dedicated gaming equalizer mode. So let's check it now. I'll try to go inside the shooting range and load a weapon. My god, the sound of loading a gun is really nice. Let's check by shooting the weapon. Wow, guys, it's really to the next level. The clarity and the bass with what you get while playing a game. It's absolutely good. I'll do it once again. Really nice. Really nice, guys. The sound is really nice, crisp, clear, and the bass is also amazing. So guys, as you can see, I've kept the woofer on the left side of my TV counter on the ground. That means on the floor. You can either choose your left side or right side, and you have to always keep the woofer on the floor to have that proper bass response from the woofer. You need to practice this, and on the woofer, on the back side of this woofer, you get a LED light. See, there is a green LED glowing, and this glows constant when the connection between the woofer and the soundbar is established. But when this is blinking, that means there is a connection failure. So guys, this is the remote which we get with the LG SP8A soundbar. It is a really nice remote, well built, and it is really good to touch and feel in hand. It is having a slight curvature on the back side, which gives you a really good grip in hand. And these are having certain buttons, so I'll explain it to you. This is the power on off button and volume up down rocker over here, and it is braille encrypted so that for the visually challenged person to understand where are the buttons. And this is the mute unmute button, self-explanatory, and this is for the input selection to change different input modes. So when you press it, just check the screen of the soundbar, the LED screen. When you press it once, it takes you to HDMI, then USB, then Wi-Fi, then Bluetooth, and then optical plus HDMI. So I've connected it to eARC, so it will select this mode. See, it has selected eARC. So you can select different input modes through this button over here. And then there is a Bluetooth button, which is for turning on and off the Bluetooth on the soundbar. So when you press it once, it will show you Bluetooth ready. See, it is showing Bluetooth ready. So when you press it again, it will take you to the default input, which is eARC in my case. So it's turned off the Bluetooth. So in case you're connecting your mobile device to the soundbar, you can press this Bluetooth button to connect it through the Bluetooth pairing. Then these are certain pre-fed equalizer modes by LG. So when you press this button, it will take you to different equalizer pre-fed modes. Like when you press it once, this is the bass boost mode. Then again AI sound mode by LG. Then this is the standard equalizer. This is the cinema equalizer. This is the clear voice equalizer for dialogues. This is sports equalizer for watching sports. And then this is the music mode for listening to various music. This is the game mode while you are gaming by connecting your different gaming consoles. Then this is the bass extension, bass blast mode again. So we are back again. So these are certain pre-fed equalizer modes, and this button is for finding out currently to what input your soundbar is connected to. So while you press it, it will show you it is connected to the Dolby audio through eARC. So it is to know to which input your soundbar is connected, to which format. Just below that there is a selection wheel which is given with the center click selection button. So this is for selecting various mode. I was doing this with this help of this wheel when I was in the equalizer. And below that you get a settings button. When you press the settings button, you can access various settings of the soundbar. Like when you press it once, it will give you on and off the auto power mode of the soundbar. Then when you press it again, it will give you a message like turn on and off the surround of the soundbar. Then again turn on and off the night mode of the soundbar, nighttime mode. Then again turn on and off the TV remote of the soundbar. So all these settings individually can be accessed through this settings button. And then besides that, there is a manual equalizer control. So this button is for manually setting the equalizer. If you want to set it manually for the soundbar, you can access various speakers of your soundbar, and they are individual settings. If you want to set the equalizer for individual speaker manually, so when you press it, just look at the screen of the soundbar. When you press it once, it will give you woofer control, which can be set individually from +6 level to -15 level. So it's nice to have this control in hand. It goes to -15, so I'll keep it to +6 level, which is the max woofer. And after that you get the center front firing speaker. You can control it to +6 level to -6 level. So I'll keep this to 0, the default. And after that you get the top firing speakers, which are tuned by Meridian. You can control it to +6 to -6 level. Again I'll keep this to 0. These are for the top firing Meridian speakers, the surround channel speakers. Then you get the entire front treble controls, the front firing speaker of the soundbar. You get the entire treble control for that. So you can tune this to +5. Right away goes to -5. So I'll keep this also to default 0 value. And then the entire front firing bass control for the soundbar, it goes to +5 and -5. So you get a good range. So I'll keep this also to default 0. So all the speakers, individual speakers, the 3 front firing speakers, the top channel speakers which are tuned by Meridian Audio, and the woofer, each and every parameter and individual control of the speaker can be done through this manual equalizer button. And the help of this wheel, you can control and shift the equalizer setting as per your need and requirement. So it's a really good equalizer control, manual control to have in the remote. So this is it. This is a really nice nifty tool to have along with your soundbar to control each and every parameter of your soundbar. So really nice. Hey guys, coming back. Speaking on Meridian Audio, they are having a technology called as DSP technology, which is digital signal precision technology, which they have implemented in all their soundbar products, and that is present in this soundbar also. And actually that technology makes a crystal clear sound. Like if some artist is playing on your television screen, you can actually feel that through the sound that he's playing the instrument standing right before you inside your room. That type of clarity is achieved by the digital signal precision technology. And in case of watching movies also, you will actually feel the surround is happening around you through this technology. So that thing has been implemented in this soundbar, which is having Meridian Audio sound engineering and sound tuning inside it. And second thing which I always say to my viewers, that select a soundbar according to the wattage only if you are having a bigger space. Like if you're having a 200 or 300 square feet room, 200 watt soundbar is enough. And if you're having bigger space than that, like if you're having a 500 square feet room where we're going to place the soundbar, go for a soundbar like LG SP8A, which is having a wattage more than 400 watts. And in case of you're having a 1000 square feet room, which is a bigger hall, you can go with a soundbar which is 9.1.5 channel soundbar as the S95QR of LG, which is having a wattage of 810 watts. So relative size is actually directly proportional to the sound output which your soundbar is going to produce or make you the sound which the soundbar is going to make you feel. That is directly proportional with the size of your room in which you're going to place the soundbar. So please choose it well. So that was it regarding this video, and I hope I've covered all the points. And also this soundbar is having Bluetooth is present, Wi-Fi is present. There is an LG app through which you can tune the soundbar in the same way as I've shown you on the remote. There is an app through which you can do all the parameters which we have done on remote. You can use it on the app also. All the parameters are there as I'm showing you on the screen. You can check, you can see on what format your soundbar is functioning, and you can also have different equalizer modes which you can set through the app. All the parameters are same which you are going to set from the remote. You can do it with the LG app also. And the connectivity and also the look and feel of the app is really nice. It connects to your soundbar really fast. So I hope I've covered all the aspects, and you can drop a like to this video and also subscribe to this channel, because I keep bringing such videos, and that is the ultimate motivation which you can give me to bring more such videos. And you will also get a update of my channel whenever I create a new video. Please press that bell icon for receiving that updates. So that was it regarding this video. I hope you have liked the video. So stay tuned until next time. Take care. Have a nice day. Bye bye.